After a little over 2 hours of grinding, I think I'm in a much better position to now take on the rest of the castle. Although, yeah, maybe starting out with a Splunker is not the best idea. So let's take a look at all of my upgrades here. As you can see, I've filled out the castle quite a bit, getting some new classes like the Shinobi, a very fast and powerful character that can't get critical hits, and has some fairly low health, but is otherwise one of the better boss killers that exist in the game. And over here, character I'm using right now, the Miner, gets a big bonus to gold, and the upgraded version, well, gives you a headlamp, which is useful for going into the dungeon, but more importantly, shows you where all of the special rooms and chests are on the map. That's very, very nice for trying to maximize the amount of gold that you're getting in any individual run. I suppose I also got like mages and knaves here, getting some more abilities, but I don't know. Those aren't as important as just trying to unlock some of the more special classes that exist. Also, I now have armor, which as you can see, the upgrade for that, plus 4 armor, that's like an extra 10% armor, and that can make a pretty big difference if you can't find too many blueprints, but you do have a lot of excess gold. Aside from that, everything else is just, you know, getting a lot of upgrades for the equipment. I now finally got all those blood swords and blood equipment that I've been looking for now to get lifesteal. And a few extra runes to do the same. For example, very nice. Even though that's only, what, 1 in 1? I think the Vampirism rune by itself gives you 2 health on killing every enemy. More gold again. But also, I mean, hey, anything that gives me extra survivability is pretty nice. So even if I might not be getting as much money, just being able to exist in the castle longer is very useful. And then double jump, you know, as you do. The architect. So, yeah, you can prevent the castle from changing, but I'm gonna be real with you. I'm never gonna use this guy. Whatever, I don't care. I'll just go through a randomized castle every single time. 40% of the gold is so much. It's so much. And yes, you can obviously use that to, you know, try and... Yes, your character is bald. It says balding instead of building. But yeah, you can try and, you know, use that to like practice against bosses. You can have a much easier time doing that sort of thing. But whatever. I'm not going to worry too much about it. I think, you know, I'm fine playing this in the true roguelite fashion, where it's always randomly generated every single time. So, okay, please, that stuff. Like, yes, it's a little bit harder to see, but it's only slightly blurred. I can't believe I'm just not able to notice those blood shots coming in here. But yeah, right now, I guess I can try and go up against the next boss. Obviously, the one in the forest is the next obvious progression. Although I do think that Kidder, the first boss, one of the harder ones that you can fight. The other guys, kind of, like, I don't know, I feel like they're more manageable even at low levels. Ooh, random teleporter. Dare I roll the dice? But still, as a spelunker. Okay, in the tower. In the tower, and also, like, maybe not, I do have a double jump. Don't forget about that. I'm gonna be taking a lot of damage if I get hit by these things, and I will. Okay. Come on, you do have a double jump. Don't forget about the double jump. Oh, yeah, okay, well, you know what, that's fine. It's unlikely that I was going to, like I said, get too far with that character. Currently in the 1600s? Okay, well, let's see if I can finish this game before I, get to modern day at this point in time. The feeble spelunker. Yeah, well, whatever. The useless spelunker. Well, to be fair, it was a character that had vertigo, so dude, what do you want from me? Alright, what to do? Knaves have some good stuff. Low health, though. If I'm going to be using blood equipment, probably not the best idea. Barbarians, I feel like are kind of the better ones. Better characters that I can take right now. Because regen, and their, you know, just naturally much higher health pool should make that pretty good. More baldness stuff. You can see what baldness does. You don't have that little the little plume on the back of the helmet, and also it says balding instead of building when you go in the castle. Yeah, give me barbarian. Hey, even the 157, really, that's it. Even the dagger, the secondary ability that I had there is also pretty good too. And it's just a nice little low mana cost way to shoot a projectile out in front of you, like that. And at this point in time, I should have enough upgrades to actually make that work out pretty well for me. Oh, I maybe should have gotten on the Grace rune instead right now. Oh, there's a chest up there. Should have known. It's like they have those setups for that reason after all. Corporalalia, you can see, it just makes it so that you swear whenever you get hit. Well, swear in like a newspaper comic fashion, or like Hubert. But still, it is not a very devastating sort of trait, all things considered. You can already see how much more survivable I am now. The only thing is that, yeah, the Spelunker is so nice. You can find all those, like, the special rooms and everything, and those special rooms have the potential of having good stuff in it. Obviously, random teleport, maybe not the best all the time, but, you know, there are... The one I'm really looking for is the statues of Karen. You'll see statues of Karen around. Yeah, baby! Oh, it's the mini-boss, though. Okay, I did actually find this on stream. I'll cut in the description of the developer commentary for Don't Shit Your Pants right here. But here we go. All right, in the meantime, get some good stuff for fighting mini-bosses. Yeah, you'll find these things occasionally around here where it's just like they will give you developer commentary on other stuff that Cellar Door has worked on, including stuff like Full Metal Furies, which came out after this game. But not if they are the mini-bosses. There we are. Ow, I walked right into it anyway. Look, with the regen, I'll be fine. And, hey, Blood Helm, nice. We go in all Blood build, baby. Blood build is very heavy. Does, of course, lower your health, too. But like I said, if you're using a character that has naturally higher health in general, that's totally fine. Yes, I like the... Something about the fact... I even played that game back in the day, Don't Shit Your Pants. It's just like, it's something very funny about... It's just like, oh yeah, now they're like actually making, you know, games that are not just kind of like 5-second joke stuff. But, you know, they're still paying tribute to it anyway. I appreciate that. Okay. Alright, take you down. I probably shouldn't be spending too long in, like, the first initial area here. I'm more looking for... Nice. I'm more looking for the actual boss here. And as a barbarian, I should be able to take him out. I mean, one of the things that you'll see in the second boss is that there are some ads that get spawned. And ads are just more fuel to the fire in terms of trying to get more health back and everything. Okay, I guess I actually want to go over here and down to the right. That's fine, that's fine. But yes, I was saying, Karen statues. Karen statues you find in the special rooms. Karen statues you can pray at to get some sort of benefit. There is one minus that you can get, sort of a special item. That's what I got that like second slot there underneath my health bar and everything for. One of them holds a... What died? One of them holds a... The spell that you're currently using, one of them holds some sort of blessing that you might get from those statues. And they're pretty good. This stuff like increase the amount of coins that get dropped. That's not just an increase to money. That's like a big increase to money. Then, yeah, sure, give me the health here and mana, I suppose. And then, you know, there's also stuff like Karen's Obol, which will allow you to, you know, pass Karen for free. There's another special room, which, fine, let's just do it. Why not? It's not that much right now. The most important one, though, is the Calypso's Compass, which allows you to go and find... It points towards a special room, a special invisible room that exists in the dungeon. Last one. Hey, nice. Actually, that's really good. That exists somewhere in the dungeon, and as soon as you find it, it contains a couple special chests, and that's how you get the really high tier blueprint items, especially as you're getting like New Game Plus. You might notice that in the equipable sections and everything, that there are a bunch of areas that I have not even touched yet, like the 4th and 5th rows of equipment. Well, that's New Game Plus only stuff, and that stuff is very powerful. Probably at the end of the series, I'll probably end up, be careful here, I don't want to take too much damage, even if I can regen it back up. Probably end up showing you my New Game Plus file that actually has all of that stuff on it, so you can marvel at how incredible it is. No area kind of leading into that place that has like the mana and health refill. I mean, I'm doing fine, but still, would have liked to have had that maybe just for the mana alone. There's Santa. I don't know. I'm recording this in April. Why is Santa here? Okay. Try and take you out immediately. And then, fine. But you know, there's also stuff like healing fountains and everything that exist in the special room. It's nice being able to see that. And of course, being able to see chests. Chests are where you get most of chests are where you get most of your money in any individual run. So, it's, being able to see them on the map is pretty nice. Also does give you a pretty clear indication of where like the bosses are, because you know boss rooms always have the 2 chests right next to them. So it really does help you map out a lot of things, even if it just shows you like where stuff on the map is when you're playing a Splunker. One of the classes that I wanted to go for immediately for good reason. Anything of interest? No. So you can see that not really too much different ultimately, aside from a little bit change of scenery. This second area has some plants. It has wolves that attack you. Oh, here's the actual entrance. But aside from that, I mean, it's still like a lot of the same sort of characters that you've been fighting before. I don't know why I thought that was like a fireball shooting one. Not the case. There we go. Yeah, these little earth mages, a little bit different. Also, you can see that fun glitch when you kill them after they have their spell out that it never goes away. It's kind of confusing in the future when, you know, sometimes you just see like fireballs and it's like, does this have a hitbox? It does not. Don't worry. Oh, Karen statue. This is exactly what I'm talking about. What do we got? Hyperion's Ring revives you at 25% health on death. Once. Oof. Well, and I'd probably use it right there if I decide to go in anymore. There is one bad item that you can get from that, but it is... like, every other one is good, so it's so unlikely that I think it's always worth praying at the statues if you... unless you already have something that you like. Okay, here's the entrance here, which means more health, more mana. In fact, it's nothing else over there. Okay. There's no reason not to try and... I think that ultimately one of the things you should do is just try and look into every room possible, because it will show you if there's a chest in there on the map. Unless you already have a Splunker, of course, but usually you're probably not going to. So you might as well like dip into every single area possible, as long as it's, you know, convenient and not dangerous for you. Okay. I'm ultimately not really planning to fight a whole lot of dudes here if I can. So I will try to make this a little bit more expedient. See if I can get there with it. I do want the fairy chest. I always want the fairy chest, of course. More... Ooh. Pterosaur, so just extra powerful version. Just jump into the spikes. The enemies take damage from spikes too. It's a more powerful version of the Earth Mage, but considering the Earth Mage always just attacks where you're at, they're fairly easy to dodge. Not that I'm doing a very good job of it right now. Oh, face the wrong direction. Sometimes you never really face it. When you're facing the wrong direction, sometimes it's hard to face the correct direction. What do we got? Hey, there we go. More of the vampire runes. And runes don't lower your health, nor do they have huge... I mean, it's just like obviously the big detriment for... Hey, nice. The big detriment for using a rune is that you don't have a different... You're not using a different rune. Only one slot on each, but otherwise it's like it doesn't have the same sort of drawbacks as using the cape. Hoods! I'm looking at this here, I'm thinking no. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go warp back to the initial part of the castle, where I can go and kill a bunch of easy enemies to get the health back, and then we will continue on from here. So, for example, yeah, these things not going to be super threatening to me, though if I am taking more damage than I'm healing, that is something of a problem. That goes without saying. Yeah, but 7 each, it's like I should be able to. Yeah. I don't like doing the pogo bounce, yeah, because I feel like it's not that reliable, but whatever, it's fine. Now I can even go find like the entrance to the tower, find a little bit more stuff. But of course, just grab more money too. Currently have 4,000 golds. There we are. Currently have 4,000 golds. We're looking pretty good in terms of actually being able to upgrade some stuff after this point. Prioritize some unlocks. Then after that, try and focus on... Hey, there we go. Prioritize some unlocks. Try and focus on some pure stat ups. There's a lot of different good things that I could still get in the game, certainly. I'm like level 50 right now, and that's obviously pretty beefy big boy, but can be beefier. I mean, like, look, trust me. Like I said, when you do get to, there we go. When you get to some late game stuff, you really probably kill these things easy enough. I get some money on it too. You do get some real powerful equipment. Like, you can make your character extremely powerful. Maxing out anything in here looks kind of like a suspicious room. Maxing out all of the stats on an item, it's just like does okay. Too risky, but I did it anyway. All right, it does really like that'll take you through new game plus like 10. It is not like something necessary to actually beat the game at all. And in fact, I don't like doing that on. Be careful, be cautious. I don't want to take too much damage. I don't want to go after the boss here. But I also do want to get the money. The greed is real. Okay. Oh, is there any way that I can jump across here easy? Maybe. Yeah, okay. Hey, more lore. Oh man, I've actually been like getting a few of the lore here. This is like entry 11. Let's kind of like skip past it. I'll go and look at like each one of these after I have a character die each time later on. Because there's still quite a bit of lore to look at and everything. So, should do that. How easy is it to get through this room so I can just kind of see what else is going on? I can make this happen, but I really want to have like one of the dash runes or something. Okay. We got any other simple rooms? Yeah, kind of at the start here that I can plow my way through, get a little bit of extra health, get some more money and everything. Here, let's actually look at one right now. This is... Yeah, no, I saw that one in the first episode. Let's take a look at entry 2. Because, have the entrance for this prince, which again, sort of like leads into what little lore this game actually has. Conquer the castle, find the cure. So that is what is ultimately in this castle. We're not just doing this for money. There is like an actual end game goal to cure the king from the assassination attempt we saw in the beginning. And then from here, not too many other things I can do, but I'm still gonna take I guess I do have a death defiance. That's literally what they call it in this game. It's yeah. I don't know if the one in like Hades was supposed to be a reference to that, but I don't know. It's like the fact that it's the exact same name. No, there's no way Hades is paying tribute to Rogue Legacy, I would say. Maybe though. Need to have like some sort of skill or something. No fighting. But I don't want to take too much damage right now. I can make that one work though. Tank my way through a few different dealios and try to, like, again, not die here. And Holding... Okay, come on. Yeah, you can clearly see that's for tiny boys, but obviously I'm not tiny enough to kind of go down there. Gives you a good indication of where that is, though, I suppose. Oh, I'm losing more health than I'm gaining in here, I know. Gotta be a little bit more cautious with this, which once again, I do have a Death Defiance. Should be able to make this work. If I go and if I can find anything else in terms of... Maybe also, if I do end up beating this boss, if I don't just totally wang this one. And go for the stuff underneath here too. The Forgotten Alexander. Yet again, it's the Donkey Kong Country style of bosses, where it's just a large version of a boss. Ah! Oh man, I'm taking so much damage. But yes, you can see, like I was saying, does summon enemies. Enemies can be killed for health. Enemies can be killed for health if you actually do it. But aside from that, fairly easy pattern. Kind of dealing with the errant fellows that are showing up here is going to be kind of more of the issue than anything else. Obviously, like I said, if I... come on! I can just kind of like focus on grinding out a few fellows here and there if I want to. For that extra health and a little bit of mana because of the siphon rune that I have. I don't need to, again, not get hit by the ads if I want to take advantage of their bounty. Still, though, with like a high damage character, I would... Please, I'm so bad at this. With a high damage character, I would be able to take out this boss pretty easy, in all likelihood. Especially if I can like start to one-shot some of these fellows, for example. Oh, I'm out of mana. I just noticed. Yeah, if I could one-shot the guys here, this would be much easier. But fortunately, two-shotting them means that I can't really kill them before they can attack or anything. Yeah, if you just like clear-cut your way through tons and tons of these skulls at a time, they would be... It's just like a very convenient way to heal, very convenient way to get back mana too, depending on what your build is. As it is, they're just contributing to the outrageously huge amount of projectiles that are existing in this fight right now. Okay. Ugh. I need to actually go like attack the boss a little bit here. Get him a little around the floor so that I can... No, he's deciding to fly up into the sky. Okay. But still, as you can see, I'm seemingly gaining more health than I'm losing right now. Oh, except for that. Yeah, whatever. I got the Death Defiance, though. Okay. It's not too bad, though, all things considered. Oh, I can actually go... Boy. Ugh. Yeah, nah. Try and go for maybe like a higher level. Higher damage or something at this point in time. This is the 1 point. Or, here we go. Although, trouble remembering where you are is not great. Well, let's see if I can... I can probably make this one work. Let's go for some, like, big health right now. Although, actually, before I do anything else, let me instead go for the rune that I wanted. Cape rune. Yeah, here we go. Then, similarly, maybe equip you instead. Should make that much easier to kind of go in here and do stuff. Now, there we go. 400, do I have anything else I can upgrade right now? No, everything's kind of a little bit too expensive. But, quite a bit of extra health. And now, extra speed, extra damage. Low health, but, you know, a lot of good stuff here, I think. Okay. Yeah, one of the things you might notice is that I don't have all of my money taken. And here, let's go check out another Another entry. I don't have all of my money taken as payment anymore. You can get like bartering that will allow you to keep like 10%. I think in the original version of the game was 5%. And I remember thinking that, God, aside from unlocking more stuff in the castle, that is one of the most obvious like traps that they got in the game, where it's like you're never gonna get enough money to actually pay off, to actually have it be worth it, unless you're in like New Game Plus or something. Actually get enough money to have like that bartering be worthwhile. Especially because, you know, you just kind of spend all of the money that you possibly can. When you can, or at least you should. Okay. Lower level characters are going to be dropping less stuff, but whatever. Bosses are still going to be dropping a lot of stuff. And now with a character like this, I should be able to easily one-shot each one of the little fellows. No, no? Right. Yeah, let's see some more developer commentary. You can actually get the quantum translocator as a spell in this game. But I don't know if it's particularly good. It just kind of teleports you to the area that that you can put it down at. You put down a teleport point. All right. Oof. Probably don't want to mess around with some mini-boss fellows right now, especially ones that are going to be sort of annoying to even hit in the first place. But yeah, you can already see, like, doubles the damage that I have, which lets me just clear-cut my way through everything as this character. And that is going to be very, very useful for this upcoming stuff here. And when you get to like a little higher level, like New Game Plus, and like really have big, yeah, this is the sort of thing that I was talking about, where it's like dodging doesn't matter nearly as much as just kind of like, oh my God, what is this? What is this? What is this hell room? Oh, thank God. And now with all this here, I mean, I might, there's a chest on top. Oh, right, I got no map. Oh my God, what a terrible room. Yeah, okay, well, I could maybe go run around, see if I can't find anything, but like, ugh. In the original Metroid, I remember there's one of the areas that you can get into that is just this horrible, horrible platforming challenge that feels like it exists purely to try and discourage you from actually discourage you from actually trying to could have been bad. Explore. Something that of course the series would eventually become known for, but at the same time it's like, man, oh my God. I hate the platforming challenges that exist in this particular dungeon, I gotta say. They're very annoying. Okay, come on. There we go. The regen is real. Unfortunately, so is the amount of enemies that exist seemingly in this area. There. I told you. Okay, really? How many more? You still can't see. That's okay. I can deal with that. It's not ideal. Hopefully then this means I can actually get the chest this time. The regular chest that contains regular money. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm getting a lot of stuff in here regardless. Yeah, and I somehow did not die. Hey, I feel accomplished. Oh, nope. God, yes, the Hokage, the ninja characters are top tier, no question. I wonder if that remained true in the sequel, because obviously it seems to be like a little bit different game with like a lot more progression type of stuff and less, you know, just kind of like replaying things and whatnot. This game, of course, very simple sort of one. Easy to understand, easy to go through and everything. Yeah, there we go. You can already see that I'm killing the ghasts or whatever they're called. Couldn't see. Killing them much easier. Fury. And they're going down that much easier, which should mean that I will be able to take down that boss lickety-split. Maybe even other bosses at this rate. Then again, I suppose I shouldn't really be getting ahead of myself right now. Let's... Oh no, it's mini bosses. Yeah? I think I can actually do this. Yep, can. Good. No blueprints, but I guess stuff is good. Still, though, that doesn't mean that I'm not really going to be able to... Yeah! Okay, get out of here, everybody. I'm not going to be able to use... my spells against the boss. Which is too bad, but also okay. Try not to take too much damage here already. Come on. I might have like great regen, but I do not have that much health to start with, so... Make too many mistakes in a row without being able to regen up stuff, I'm dead. I'll die. I know this is a very difficult concept to understand. Ugh. It hits you away when you hit their shield, but it's kind of janky as you can see. Here we are. Excellent, excellent. Any blueprints? No. But I can do this easy. Especially now with the Grace Rune. It's just like that lowers enemies' levels and everything, so that this guy should be... Well, let's take a look. He was like level 51 or something, 49. He's now level 41. Okay, well, there you go. That's how the scaling on that works. Oh my god, I'm gonna die here. I jumped right into him. Ugh. Still, though, at least I suppose I have... Yeah, I'm gonna try it again. Try it one more time. This time, try and go for a little bit more health and everything as I was doing before. Hey, what other items do I have now? Kind of like some... You know, maybe what I should do is I should actually go... Take off one of these... Do now have Bloodhelm too, just in case I want to go be riskier, I guess. And then everything else, I feel like this is fine. As you can now see, I got a lot more health. I got more, I got a lot more stuff to make this work. And I knew I shouldn't be, oh yes. Entry 4, I believe we're on now. Yes. I mean, there's probably stars in the forest, right? Painstakingly. That said, I haven't really seen too many other adventurers in this place as of just yet. Seems to be mostly me. Well, at least as Big Boy now, I shouldn't have too much trouble getting close and personal for Alexander in the future, which I will. I mean, I will be doing exactly that. There we are. Get the box out of here, too. There we go. All right, and then, like I said, we're going over to the next area. And also just going to flagrantly ignore when there's clearly enemies in front of me. And instead run directly into them. Look, this is how I play video games. Everything's like Dead Cells. Which when you don't have the Dead Cells dodge roll, or well, the Dark Souls dodge roll, really, does kind of make a little bit of a difference. I do so hope. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta trade blows like that, and by you got to, I mean you definitely don't need to, but I do anyway. All right, take the fried chicken here and let's get going. Okay, I guess yeah, no stars back here, but you do get a nice big moon. That's cool. Ow. That's okay though. Lower health just means that I'm more for. I mean the chicken is all percentage-based healing, so. This seems suspicious. Place I can jump up into. I swear there are some fairy chest areas that have that sort of layout that I've definitely seen before. But hey, what do we got? Silver chest. I think that's just a good upgrade for the chest that I have. All right, One more time. Let's do it again. Roll back the tape, and this time I'm gonna actually. Don't even worry. I know what I'm doing here. I'm just gotta make sure that I don't just run directly into this fellow. No. Tried. Oh well. Look, sometimes you just run directly into bosses. Such is the way of the world. Okay. And yes, with one-hit kills, this is already that much nicer of a boss fight. Yeah, there's good reason why Spelunker and the Hokage were the first ones that I went for boss unlocks. It didn't even disappear, he just kind of turned gray. What's up with that? Hey, nice, I'll take it. And that is the second. I think you can kind of tell what the next two bosses are going to be at this rate. Oh, more lore. But of course we're here. Let's go do more. Let's go look at one more lore. I mean, for example, what are the next bosses going to be? Well, here's a blob right here. Doesn't one of those things look like a blob down there? The other one sort of looks like a fireball, but if you know what the fireball enemies are in the game, I think you can probably take an educated guess as to what the next two are going to be. That's right, it's going to be a very large wolf. Are you kidding me? Come on. Yeah, I'm out of here. No, wait, actually I'm not out of here because I want to... And of course, I knew it. I knew that was going to happen if I did that. I just wanted them... I agreed. Anyway. 4,000 gold, looking pretty nice. Pretty swanky, but of course, not here for money. I'm here for progress. I'm going back to the OG Castle Hampson type of area. Should be pretty easy to get that extra bit of healing that I'm going to require to actually get into the tower, the Maya, as it is called. Everything has like two names. It's the forest or the forest Abkhazia. It's the tower or the Maya, and it's the dungeon or the land of darkness. The land of darkness. There we are. And yes. Good boss killing characters, especially if you do deign to... Oh, hey, look, it's a fireball character. I don't know what the next boss is going to be. Yes, if you do deign to use the arc attacks, which I don't. Sometimes those spike balls just kind of die. I don't know why. They just do, though. Anyway. So, as you can see, tower, a lot of the same sort of thing. I would actually say that this is like, you know, sort of a more... Like, this is the harder version of the OG area, for the most part. Sort of foggy, but aside from, like, these skeleton characters and the little, ninja fellows, it is... Okay, fine. Look, I'm a big boy. I got, like, good reach on the sword. Just doing that mostly for the healing than anything else, but, you know. It's working. I mean, it's like, yes, you do have a larger hitbox, but you do also have a larger sword, so, you know. Oh, probably not going to make that one work, I'm going to say. But then again, as it is, still doing pretty good in terms of health and everything. There's the increased Alexander type of enemy, Fury, Rage, the Anger Boys. I can't quite hit through the wall. A legitimate strategy. I don't know what you're talking about. But yes, we're looking pretty good. I'm going to say that I got a pretty good shot at finishing this one, if I so manage to make it there without just totally wanging it by... yeah, nothing in here. Totally wanging it by getting hit too many times in a row. Oh, here we are. Okay, well, that's that. Any blueprints? Yes. Ranger chest. Again, probably just another straight upgrade for me here. Let's go for the boss, though. I feel confident. Oh, hey, it's a fireball, guys. Ponce de Leon. Are you starting to get some of the theming of the characters here, perhaps? Mayhaps. Anyway. This guy is, like, I was saying that... Oh, I don't have double jump right now. That's right. Doesn't have, you know, extra dudes in here, but it's like, you know, look at this pattern. That said, I mean, still a little bit annoying. Yeah, this is... Okay, well, if you get a bad pattern, that's kind of how that goes, I suppose. Still, though, pretty good run, if I do say so myself. What to do? Maybe go for a little bit of... Yeah, let's go for a little bit of other interesting sort of the grinding up type of deal. 29 extra armor, a lot more heavy, kind of expensive to unlock. Oh, I do need one more carry weight, it looks like, in all likelihood. Go see if I might be able to... Yeah, make this one a... Even one more. Okay, well, I can do that. Yeah. And that should be, like, you know, more than upgrading my normal armor, like, just a bunch of times. Yeah, 29 extra. Of course, that is everything I'm going to be doing in terms of... Well, could also unlock this one, too. 30 extra health, lose a little bit of mana. I mean, obviously. Let's see if I can get it. I didn't really see exactly how much it weighed, but that's about everything I'm going to be accomplishing here. No, 5 more. I could maybe also, like, I don't know, mess around, try and find other cool stuff to do. Money. Even that money rune, and then like try and go find like other ways that I could go drop some of the heavier equipment for better stuff. Whatever. As always, if I have this headlamp, I'm going to use it. But okay. Prioritize the question mark rooms. Obviously, then grace, not the grace rooms, the chests, the fairy chests, and then regular chests. Should be able to see that around here fairly easily. Okay. But for the time being, see what I can't get working here. Oh. Done. Sky Rune, that's the one that gives you flight. Temporary flight, but flight. Okay. Oh, come on now. Still, though, the healing is very much on point. It's going to be working out well for me. It's just, of course, you know, without the next boss actually summoning characters, a little bit trickier. Don't worry, I start summoning characters again for the next boss in the dungeon. The only thing is that the dungeon is going to be kind of hard to go through. That whole deal. Take him down. Quickly. All right. So, got a rune already. That's good. That's the number one. That's like, you know, maybe more than anything else, something that I want to accomplish on at least once every single one of these runs. Which, speaking of things that I want to do every single run, let's go look at another lore deal. Since I know you're all dying to know what the plot is of this game. It's very complicated so far. I'm kind of curious as to what they're doing for the next one then. Because this is clearly one that is very much like, you know, based around this particular area and these events here. It's not like this is as a rich lore or something that you can build on for a sequel, so that's going to be interesting to kind of see what they got to say about that. 4, was it? No, yeah, I already saw that. The castle is shifting. Yeah, I mean, it's a metal grate. How can you possibly get through that? Well, it's a dungeon. You can see it right on the wall there. What, did they not have that? Did they not have that for the time that the prince character was exploring the castle? Okay. Which is strange because, like, he says the walls are shifting beneath his feet, but it seems to be very, very consistent for each individual character that I have. Oh boy, I hate these more powerful portrait things. Just annoying how they move around, take you out. All right. Is there anything? I mean, I don't know if I want to go fight the boss in the tower right now. However, come on now. Don't know if I want to go fight the boss in the tower. However, do think I want to go in here, try and get some extra, money and stuff. Now, those guys throw projectiles, but the projectiles cannot go through walls. So makes them actually, makes the little ninja fellows quite easy to take care of, all things considered. Oh boy. Yeah, okay, good. Those things, it's like they're not yet that hard to kill, but they are pretty annoying to, say, not get hit by because they run so quickly. I don't know, like, the exact... Well, what do you got down here? Oh, more lore. Gotta know, like, the exact length of your sword and everything. Yep. And this is why I don't like fighting those guys, Okay. Should maybe go back up into the less difficult part of, the less difficult parts of the world here, so as to not die stupidly to a spike ball in the face, which might happen soon enough at this rate. Don't even worry. I'm going to try and maintain this character at least for a little bit here. Every time you teleport, you lose your cool headlamp. So I always got to remember to turn it back on. Because look, I worked hard for this. I know it's not technically part of the character, like it does much of anything for the character until you get into. Oh, that was super close. Until you get into the Land of Darkness, of course. Where then it's actually very useful. Jukebox, sure. Give me some tunes. Sure. I can probably do this. I could not do this. Well, I guess it's a good thing that I put on the clown music for this. Anyway, all right. Can go get like some heals over here and everything too. And no, not here. I guess over here instead. But that is fine. If I had like the double jump, I would have been totally fine in that previous area. Oh, okay, I see. We're doing this now. Just sniping me from off screen. That's what we're doing. But that's okay. All right. By the way, it seems like, yeah, to the Splunker, I get a 40% increase in damage. Not bad. Not like amazing or anything though. Cool. Nah, just more money from that one. Yeah, I always like seeing the silver chests, I think they're called. What's in the special room here? Yeah, let's... I like that his name just constantly changes. Oh, nice. Miserly elf, cheapskate elf. And of course, question marks. Anyway. But hey, I mean, I suppose it's like, getting 2 1 in 3 chances. I'm kind of impressed that I was able to pull that off twice in a video. Usually I just lose my money. That's why I didn't want to go in there with a lot of money. But hey, you can also get to see the rare diamond pickup. Usually only see those after like a boss. I guess I didn't really need that. But like, yeah, without the headlamp, with the headlamp. It does do something. I can appreciate that. Like, not much. It's not like, oh man, I really can't see in this area. But, hey. Alright. I actually do kind of have the stuff and, like, the skills to wander around here in case I so choose to. I don't know if I want to fight those guys, though. Do, like I said, dip into rooms, see if there's something, see if it's... Okay, there we go. See if it's at least easy enough to go through, and then like, dip on out. After all, I should know if anything's in here, because I have because I'm a Splunker. The Splunker kind of has that as their basic ability. All right, a lot of actually rooms on the left here and everything that, like, I'm not going to contain anything because I would know if they contained anything. But will at least be, you know, easy healing for just, like, chunking down a few foes here and there. The right here might have another chance for a fairy chest, which I... Yep, there we go. Which I would not be opposed to, of course. Damn it. Supposed to have like a dash or something to get through there easily, but of course it doesn't really matter too much regardless. You can get through just fine. There's a special room over here. I'm going to go see what I can find in there, even though I do not like the downstairs. Okay, well, you know what? I guess I don't actually have to show that earlier in the video. It keeps coming up, baby. This is the thumbnail for the video right here, by the way. Yeah, by the way, it is don't shit your pants, everybody. I want to make that clear. Yep. Oh, yeah. I guess. Oh, but you didn't put it in this game, though, now, did ya? So who's the real coward here? It's still you. I mean, it's not like you're calling me a coward, I suppose. And an achievement system that is just... Yeah. So there you go, everybody. In case you were wondering, in case you somehow did not know about Don't Shit Your Pants. Oh, no way. There's no way I can possibly do that. There's me. That's what I look like, by the way. Anyway. Okay. Don't wear this sort of like a sleeveless shirts, though. Not my style. No, right now I'm wearing like a red t-shirt and jeans. And when I say red t-shirt, I mean it's just a red t-shirt. Hey, wait a second. What happened to my old, Where is... Oh, there it was. Ah, whatever. Yeah, I already failed this one. I guess this is the manor theme? Good to know, I suppose. Anyway, if I'm going for maximum money, I think, yeah, usually you just want to, like, go to the first two easy areas, and then try not to spend too much time in the next two areas, because they scale much harder than these ones. Not to say that you can't really, you know, do too well when it comes to getting through them or whatever. It's like, technically you can dodge everything at all points in time, but... Yep, there we go. It's not the easiest thing to do as such. Still like 4,000 gold, that's... Alright. Hey, we get this music again. The clown music. I called it clown music for good reason. Alright, there's two versions of this. One where you have to hit stuff with the... Okay. Ah. Not bad. Oh, I accidentally jumped there at the same time. I don't know if I would have necessarily been able... So close, though. I don't know if I necessarily would have been able to get 5 extra targets compared to what I actually got there, but still, if I didn't accidentally fat finger the jump, that would have been something. There we go. Heel's still looking nice. I do not like this down stab. Do not like this down stab. Because the thing is, in like a OG Zelda 2, which I think is what they're probably trying to reference with the down stab, is like when you press down, you're always down stabbing. With this guy, it's like you can see, it just kind of stops after a second. So you have to kind of time it a lot more than usual. Closer to like the one you get in, say, Hollow Knight. However, unlike the one you get in, say, Hollow Knight, it is much slower. So you know you can't just like press it down multiple times easily. The only way that you can kind of get a good rhythm is by... The only way you can get a good rhythm is by actually bouncing off of something. So yeah, it's annoying. It's an annoying sort of down step. That's why I haven't really leveled it up, even though I probably should, because I think that does unlock something. Ooh, more special rooms. Also turn this on. Hey! Speaking of Full Metal Furies, yeah, this one, again, came out 4 5 years after the release of Rogue Legacy. From the future, the 10th game they ever made. Why would you not have a complete design document when you're designing a game that is intended to be sold to people? I don't understand. Meta puzzle. That's sort of why that was one of the reasons why I was kind of interested in the first place. I remember. Didn't end up playing it, but it's like I'd like all the old meta puzzles. Yeah. Anyway. So that's one that was added in like well after the game came out. This game has gotten a decent amount of updates, even like literally up to what, last year or something? Oh, what do you got? Silverhelm, again, just like an upgrade. Should be good. Of course, I want to say that in all likelihood, this seemed like Rogue Legacy 2 probably seems pretty good. I don't know. I looked at a little bit of it when it was initially released, and obviously I decided to come back to this one here. I'm really interested when I finish up to see the changes. And I hope that with this sort of like appetizer that ye who are watching right now kind of feel the same way. I don't know, I like the idea of playing through an entire series of games that you can kind of compare and contrast when you go between them like that. Lets you really get like a good idea, and you actually get all the references and everything they're going to be making between the first and second one. But we'll see kind of how that goes, I suppose. Yeah. As it is, I still have plenty more to do here, needless to say. 2 more bosses, a final boss, and then, of course, there are some extra bits of content, but that I might do during or after I'm done with Rogue Legacy 2. I'm sure they probably have something equivalent to that in that game as well, after all. So we'll see. Oh, wait. Special room. Ah, do I want to, though? I'm not dealing too bad of damage, especially for playing as, again, a character who is, by all rights, not one of the more powerful ones. Still, though, I'm taking like 40 damage per hit. Frightening. Dodging is going well, though. Oh, I should book on out of there before I... Ah, no! I tried to go for the down stab, hoping that it was... whatever, it's fine. He's fine, it's fine. Well, PAD wouldn't be too bad. Spells, all kinds of spells. Sure. You know what? Let's go ahead and go for the boss again. Here I got like now 7,000 gold. That's a good amount to, try and do something, I suppose. I actually could do this. Obviously, it's not worth getting like, for the actual use of it here. For God's sake, look at that. It plus 1% HP healed with each potion. Wow! But let's instead go unlock more stuff so that I can unlock more stuff. New classes, I suppose, but yeah, that's kind of cool. I don't know. Mana cost down. Invulnerability time up could probably actually be good, but 0.1 second? No, the real reason to unlock this one. But I'll get enough money for that one a little bit later. Yeah, if you didn't know about that. There you go. Give me plus 2% extra stuff. I don't know how useful that's going to be really, but we'll see. Okay, from here... I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to try and, switch out some stuff for, things that'll give me a little bit more money. I don't actually have enough to unlock either of these, really. Whatever, that's not that much health loss. Then I can also go afford the good helmet here, too. Go for the Grace Rune. Obviously going to lose a little bit in terms of, like a life steal and even money gained, but that's okay. Sky Rune, anything else fun? Nope. This should put me in a good position, I want to say, to try and actually beat the boss. And if I do beat the boss, then I can go and get that new class. And there's that spell sword there that also looks cool too, right? Well, anyway, either way, I've been going for about an hour. I want to say that, hey, if I'm not successful here, a little bit more grinding to do. It's really not too much more, after all. I mean, it's like, you can see how much I've already unlocked in, say, an hour of playing the game here again. It's like I should be able to easily, say, get that one class. Yes. Anyway. Going up. We wanna, okay, defeat all enemies. How easy is that gonna, this is gonna be impossible with this. I need a spell that goes through walls. Specifically, I think what you want to do is you want to have like a chakram. That's how they're kind of planning for you to do it. Go through there, reset the room, and just book it through here as fast as possible. Oh, hey, good. That's a heal fountain. Which I might use sooner than later. This is also maybe like not a terrible spell. Oh, this is a mini boss. Okay, fine. Because I can do stuff like that. And the way that Ponce de Leon works is one that, you know, will run into stuff like that very easily. Same with Salos here. Though now I'm going to have to go and, well, what I should do is I should just go focus on getting that new class. But, maybe. Or like wait until I get this spell thing. Alright, I can just do this. I got this right here after all. And not having to come back for that, of course, is going to be just its own reward. Not having to go run back through the entire castle just to get here again. Anyway, I'll try and take you out ASAP. This is a terrible area for a spiked ball to be in, which of course then just died for no reason. As one does. I don't even have I don't got no gigantism, don't got no big boy. So, don't have double jump either to try and get across there. Ah! Wait until that fires. That's how you get through that room without taking damage. Pretty cool. Take him out. Yeah, at least the cache is good for this one. So fire, wait until that fires. God. It's like playing chicken with that room there, but you can get through it without taking damage. Not a terribly difficult way. Okay, come on. I want to try and preserve some of my health here so as to have this work against the boss. I don't have as much lifesteal after all. Okay, dip in each one of these rooms to see if there's anything good. Well, of course. There's always a mini-boss version of the character in there, and I guess it's the super ice guy this time. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, the wall is sometimes not as solid as you want it to be when it comes to blocking some of the magic stuff. Good, but hey, at least this is one more fairy chest, even if I'm completely unsuccessful on the boss. One more? Probably a portrait. Oh, no, just one of you guys here. Always some of those portraits, yeah, you look past too easily. What do we got? Hey, nice, more vampire runes. More life steal, more survivability, more gold. That's what it's all about, baby. I'm gonna go like dip into the forest at this rate, just purely to try and get some health back just from killing some of the enemies. But it's I'm a little bit frustrated. Just a little bit. Not like double jumps. It's so much harder to go through these rooms. Not as bad as that one Spelunker one earlier, though. Okay, we got like a more powerful version of that guy. Whatever this thing's called. Plonky. You don't get to be Donkey Kong Country boss, though. Sorry, man. So I don't get to refer to you as like Alexander Ponce de Leon like that. It's too bad. I wouldn't be opposed to doing it. Okay, well, this appears to be the area to go into the Maya. Yeah. Yeah, welcoming you with open arms and rockets. They say that you can't hug somebody with nuclear arms. I say, sure, why not? Nah, I wish I can get that chest. Once again, 5,000 gold. That's kind of what we're looking at here. Oh, they're on top of each other. Good. Makes that easier for me to fight them. Anyway, get up here. You're pretty harmless considering you only fire in cardinal directions. Health is getting back up there. I can also go fight one of the more of the... Okay, this is a room that's not like too difficult to go through. Just gotta keep your head on a swivel to make sure that you're not about to run into anything bad. To random teleporter. Oh, do I want to? It could just send me down to the dungeon. Let's do it. For fun! It did send me down to the dungeon. Yeah. And Ponce fun, tinier cousins. Turned around. Yeah, by the way, that whole thing where you're not supposed to look backwards, that is supposed to be like you, while swinging your sword, you press backwards because you can't turn around while swinging your sword. There's also dash runes that I think can make you do that, but that would probably be the intended solution, as somebody mentioned last time. Okay. I hate this. You guys are the same level as Alexander that I fought earlier. Okay. Come on. Give me that cash at least, though. You gotta. Well, instead just found the boss for this area. Maybe I'd go for him, really. Why not? You know? Still got another one of these things in a much more difficult area, which is not as pleasant. Okay. Okay, no. See, and that's what I'm planning to do with Leon there, with this particular skill. Though I don't know if I'm gonna get the opportunity to do so at this rate. Maybe. Not worry about that. After all, I do have... Ooh, what's this? Notices bulge. Hey, this one, Helio's Blessing. Enemies have a chance to drop more gold. I also gotta go plug in my wireless speaker there because it seems to be running out of stuff. And if that speaker goes out, then I kind of lose the sound. I think it even cuts out in like OBS. Whoa! That's okay. Didn't get hit. The big box is just being a big box. Okay. Do want that money though. Frightening area. Take a lot of damage in here, but I should be able to do this easy enough. Okay, don't jump up into the ceiling trying to get them. It's not worth it, as it turns out. You can also snipe them when they're in midair too and everything, but I don't know if that's necessarily like a great idea for me right now. I'm more looking for just some place to, say, try and get out of here from. An egress point, if you will. Of which none are appearing, so that's distressing. Oh. Oh, thanks, by the way. Okay. Just like patience. Patience. It doesn't even do that much damage. I don't have my, magic leveled up very much. It's just mostly used to try and like keep enemies away from me rather than anything else. Yep. Okay, well, let's try over here instead. Yeah, these characters are not going to be chasing me around through walls or anything. How am I going to do this? I got to go try and sneak past this fellow. And by sneak past, I mean just face tank it. And face tank it a second time. Okay. Well, that's easy enough to get through because you can stand on top of those cages. Destroy this then. Okay. Hey, we got the boss. Well, I can always just go try out the Land of Darkness boss instead, I suppose. Well, I do believe he's a little bit more friendly of a fellow. In some ways. Not always. Why even bother? Also, its name is Zomboner. I hate that. Okay. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. So here's the plan. Here's the dealio, yo. Let's go try out the other boss. Sure. And here, just because it's been a little while, go entry 6, I believe. Yep, okay, so I see you were in the dungeon as well. Sure. Not have the fortitude to survive. As did apparently you and all of your children as well. Oi. Okay, just get a little bit more health back up. Once again, this is why I'm so glad that I get like all the vampirism runes and everything. This sort of stuff is great. And although I'm fully planning to die against, okay, I guess that's Tiny Boy area down there. That's why it's able to shoot through. But yeah, I'm fully expecting to die against these bosses. However, if I get the money, at least I can go and unlock that new class. I can't believe they called it that. I mean, it's not spelled the same way. Oh boy. Yeah, those guys are kind of some powerful dudes. But not powerful enough. Not for me. Who is extra powerful compared to everything else. Okay. Alright, well, here's the first boss. Not really quite what I'm looking for, but I suppose, hey, more money because, you know, chests all over the place. Kind of surprised I didn't get any blueprints from underground. Ah! Took me a second to react there, even, because I didn't see it coming that this is the sort of room that I was about to find myself in. Why would I? But anyway, you can see Helios Blessing working here because, for example, I'm getting like 2 coins from these guys rather than only 1. That's a lot of extra money. That can end up being a lot of extra money. So yeah, usually it's safe to just dip down into other areas. Not always. Sometimes they like to throw you to those Metroid 1 type of places that you end up in, which is not ideal. Get rid of you guys, but yeah, you can see each of these things starting to drop more money. And it's like that more money just means like so much more. And I'm even using like a grace rune, as you can see back down the bottom left corner. So technically these enemies should be dropping less money, but you know, due to the blessing. So it's always worth looking at the Karen statues. Always worth it. What do we got down here? Can I go and dip into some areas easily? Not easily. Still, though, for being a random teleport, and especially taking a random teleport into Maya, that was a decent little roll that I got there. Could have gone way worse. At the same time, it did deposit me in the. It did, I suppose, deposit me in the dungeon. So I don't actually know if it could be that much worse, really. Ah, get out of here! I need health and money, which is actually like looking pretty good. I gotta say. So could go fight Pounce. Could go fight the other fellow. Oh crap, please. Actually didn't get hit there, I think? Huh, impressive. Okay, well, that's full health. Let's do it. Well, okay, that's not full health, but it's close enough to full health. Let's do it. Let's make an attempt here. This will be the end of the episode after all. Herodotus, the Infinite. One of the OG historians of history. Obviously, this is a great area for the PAD trait, just because, well, there's a lot of spike stuff on the bottom. Okay, 74. But like I said, I do think the bosses, like, you know, really, like, Gitter is kind of like one of the more powerful bosses they can even fight. The major issue comes from the fact that the spawns little mage guys when it takes damage. Still, though, all things considered, this is a mage guy is fine. I can deal with this. Just want to be a little bit slow, a little bit meticulous, and obviously being of a. There we go. Oh, come on! I get money here too for whatever that's worth. So this is, of course, also one of those bosses that, you know, due to having extra spawns here, means that lifesteal, not a bad idea. Not too shabby of a concept. Okay. Now I probably want to go take out you ASAP if I can. I'm not about to die here stupidly. Still, though, as long as you keep moving, the Earth Mages, the Gravazors, are not going to be super threatening. Moderately threatening. Obviously, you still gotta kind of keep your head on a swivel for the Herodotus, Herodotus globules coming in here. Just the old asteroids enemy, basically. Where it splits off into smaller things. Really? No. Yeah, but like really, though. Here, I do have... You know, one of the things I haven't really been using is that the class, the Skyrim reference that this class has is... Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Skyrim reference that this class has, it does kind of like force enemies away from you, which could be pretty useful in this fight. In fact, more than pretty useful, like very useful. Do kind of want to make sure that I don't get overwhelmed by the mages that breaking a slime summons. How does that work? Ooh, I think that these might be the smallest that they get, though. So, if I kind of get them down. If I kind of get, like, the tiny boys down. And again, focus on working with you. That means that I should be that much safer. Let's also throw down one of the swords here, too. Kind of quite a bit of health, though. Ooh. Take 3 more hits, though, which is actually not too bad. Ah. Take 1 more hit, though, which is actually kind of bad. Okay, now I can take 3 more hits. Okay, you get the shtick. Anyway. Damn it. Get down here, you coward. Oh, and again, no, there's even 1 more. Okay, okay. Oh, come on, come on. Only so much remaining. I don't even know why I threw... Oh, I did actually hit something. God. Oh, yeah. Not too bad, though, all things considered. It was just like, yeah. If I went in with a, the ninja character, I probably would have been able to take him out easily. Speaking of which. But no, I think that we'll end it here. Back to grinding. And then, sure, why not? Spell cycle can maybe also work well, too. That's pretty good. Infinite flight. That would also probably be something very helpful for that fight as well. And fireballs. I have to call it that. Anyway, okay, so next time we'll kind of continue on from there. I'll probably be up to level 100 or something by that point. 1, 2, 2, 5. Probably be up to level 100 or so, and then it's like, should be able to maybe start getting to the end game here. But we'll see.